Hello and welcome back to Caves of Qud. So we are trying to get ourselves a, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and get ourselves a some witchwood bark because I'm fresh out. No, never mind. We're going to get lost instead. That sounds like much more fun, honestly. What is going on top left there? Are those glow pads? Why are they all red? Wet kindle-thumbed glow pads, meaning they are glow pads that have the mutation to set things on fire. Ooh, this is a potentially very dangerous area if we anger the glow pads. Fortunately, right now they are not angry with us, so you know we can go about our day. But if we are to annoy any of the glow pads are tanky to begin with, and then tanky glow pads that can set you on fire, kind of spicy, a little bit. Okay, so we got to get ourselves some witchwood bark. Let's go ahead and talk to the apothecary. Let's also get stuck in some tar because, for some reason, our village is filled to the brim with tar. Get some witchwood bark. Maybe our tinker would sell a chem cell, but the problem is that's probably a cell, right? 70 drams. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that is a cell. Let's see if I rolled well. Rusted, excuse me. Bioscanning bracelet. Well now, that's pretty cool, but it doesn't have. I don't have a cell. I thought I had a. Do I have a solar? No, I don't. Okay, hold on. Do I have any? It's not gonna be in miscellaneous. Quest item scrap. Trinket. Artifacts. It's really a shame that this is rusted. This could be what we need. Oh, it's a stun grenade. I didn't think I could examine it while it was like rusted like that. Okay, so I rolled badly, unfortunately. Bioscanning. Precinct navigator. Ooh, tempting, honestly. So we do have tinkering, actually. I have tinkering. I can make high explosive grenades. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Do I just not have I have scavenging, I bet. I bet you I don't have disassembling. Where is tinkering? Oh, it's gonna be at the top, right? Right, I don't have disassembling. Let's go ahead and grab that. We can not do repair just yet. I think the next thing I'm saving up for is dual wielding. Dual wielding, and is there anything left in axe? Hook and drag and berserk. Berserk is good. Definitely is like really, really good. We do need a bit more strength to pull it off. What level are we? We're level 12. I think that I want to dump another point into multiple arms. The reason by the way, the reason I'm not spending all of my mutation points is I am sort of semi-following a pattern of like trying not to bump up against level cap. What is happening? Oh, you're stuck. I'm trying not to bump up against level cap so that when I have my rapid increase, I can rapid increase one of my mutations without it like bumping into level cap. So I am trying to save my mutation points to basically increase my main focus mutations, which are double muscled and multiple arms. We can also do wings, but I kind of want to keep the focus to double muscled and multiple arms, because those are going to be what kind of carry us into the late game. Not that, you know, wings won't as well. It definitely has a benefit. I believe it increases our charge. Let me see here. Reduced chance of becoming lost. While outside, you may fly. You cannot be hit in melee by grounded creatures while flying. 5% chance of falling clumsily. 20% move speed while sprinting. You can jump 1 square farther. You can charge 2 squares farther. So it does have a benefit for charging and for jumping. We don't have jump yet. Might be something I definitely want later. Jump is a great ability that I rarely make use of, which I really should. It's a dumb thing that I don't make use of it more often. You're lost. Why am I lost? Don't get lost. Does our friend here have a mutation? This is the first I've kind of noticed this. Anything cool here? No. Well, we're very close to our historic site, so I'll just kind of walk the rest of the way. Got a tortoise. I feel like our friend here has been... I think he's got light manipulation. Or lays. And he might have been burning up some of our, like, goods in the historic site. And that's why I'm seeing so many ashes. He's using lays to you know, kill our common enemies, which is fine. I appreciate him. Oh, I need to get an axe. Actually, can we... Oh, right, I'm lost. I need to go back and get myself an axe. I know. We're wasting a bit of time here. It's fine. I for some reason, I got confused because I ran a very similar build as this. And it was cudgels instead of axes. And that's why I got rid of one of my axes by mistake. This is not a good axe, but it'll do. Oh, look at that. Rough agate. Oh, man, I don't have any of my trade goods. Do I have anything? I don't have anything. Ah. No point in trading the cybernetics credit wedge. Damn. I don't have... Can I seriously not trade anything for that? I really want that agate. Okay, let's go ahead and really quickly... What I'm gonna do is what am I doing? I'm gonna go and get some of our goods and come back and trade it for an agate. I know that seems like why? You know, why would you go to all that much, you know, effort? But the reason is because the agate, you know, the best trade goods are the ones that are, you know, cost the most money. Obviously, that makes sense, right? To be able to trade, like, for a 100 value gem is kind of a big deal. I have it, right? I just want to make sure I didn't just imagine that. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that there's a big argument to be made about, like, trading for trade goods, or the right kind of trade goods, the good kind of trade goods, is a very big part of this game. Don't tell me it's gone. Okay, it's still there. Good. It's a really big part of this game. It's definitely part of the progress in this game, and knowing that I feel like it's you really need to prioritize that. Kind of want, you know, let's trade for this camel bladder as well. Because, like, the more money you can carry, the more you can spend, and the more you can spend, the more you can like that's how you get the really good stuff, the really good cybernetics. Have we not bumped into each other before? This is a mechanimist. I mean, I'm probably gonna... Hated by Badals. Interesting. Loved by the mechanimists. This is a really mixed bag, but I am going to do it. How hated? Decreased by 100 by Beetles. I did know that going in, and yet I still did it. That is kind of a blow, but as long as we're not hated by Beetles, that's fine. What do you have to trade? I think I would like to we have enough Mechanimist rep at this point. I could have this person join us fairly, cost effectively. I don't think it's worth it. I know that's crazy, but I really think that they don't have enough stuff to really make it worth it. The best thing they have here is this depleted stem generator, but that's not worth like 200 rep. We can do better than that. Maybe they're a really good companion. There's always that possibility, right? Excellent. We're getting really lucky. Kind of want these bent surgical stents as well, to be honest. Tempted to trade our luminous horseshrooms, but I think I'll just trade some more. We want to get rid of this albino ape pelt as quickly as possible. It's not what we want. What is their how tough are they? How tough are you? Tough. I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast. Yeah, without any milk. Go right in. On you go. Okay, so I mean, yeah, like I was saying, we want to get rid of. I'm gonna go back up. I need to eat some food. We want to get rid of the albino ape pelts as much as we can. If we can trade it for gems, that's great. If we can trade them for good gems, even better. And tinkering stuff is basically as good as any trade goods, because I mean it is expensive. So and debatably we can get it for free. I understand all of that, but we do disassemble it, and then it's free space. It's free real estate. So it doesn't it weighs nothing for us. And the best kind of trade good you can possibly have is trade good that weighs nothing. That being said, you can no longer trade it once you've disassembled it. This fact is also not lost on me. But why did our character not grab that book? But we are a tinkerer, and we will be tinkering. We will be tinkering. It's part of our nature, and I'll be making tons of grenades and this and that's, and we're gonna need all of these bits. Absolutely, it's something I'm going to do. So I'm not too worried about this. So right out of the gate, what did we cut off? I always like to find out. We cut off their left arm. We cut off their left arm. That's good. That's really good, actually. So they're going to be bleeding, and they undoubtedly lose a bit of attack. Oh no! Don't be stunned. Please don't be stunned. Don't be stunned. Okay, I'm not going to mess around with something that can stun us, so I am going to be eating a witchwood bark right away. I know they're on our right. I think we just killed. Yeah, we just killed the ape pelt. Or this not the ape pelt. Listen, I'm not. They're not just a pelt. There's another ape. Okay, this is not I'm not a huge fan of this situation here. I mean, so I did have our Mechanimist friend here, our converter, our zealot, join us basically just to get their stuff. And it was cheap, as I recall, it was only 80 rep. But I will say that they are doing a pretty not terrible job of as a companion. As far as companions go, they're doing an all right job. Okay, let's dismember them. You were stunned. See, I don't like that. I really don't like that. They can't perma-stun us, so It just means they get a free attack. But and we're not surrounded right now. So it could be so much worse. But recognize the danger of being stunned. It means that something is getting free attacks on you. And if they can stun you once, they can stun you again, which means they can stun you for maybe multiple turns. Decapitated. Amazing. Fighting turtles is always a funny thing to me. You gotta like really wail on them. Why did I clean that? Well, it's because I'm gonna take that chest and it's actually gonna be our designated chest of like our dump chest in the future. I didn't get I just realized I didn't get a chem cell, so we are still without chem cell, which is not great. Makes carrying our trade goods a little bit more difficult. Okay, that's why he's not coming over here. Yo, buddy, you're in a really bad position there. Like, I don't think you realize that you're kind of screwing me here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab him here. It says direct to stay here, and then I'm gonna move. What did I just say? Stop it! Stop moving in there. Like, I'm trying to make it so that we get a better advantage. Okay, there we go. You know what? We were probably trading spaces. That's actually probably my bad. Now attack the guy, please. You're free to attack him. What is wrong with you, buddy? Like, the whole reason you're honestly cruising for a bruising. Our Mechanimus friend here is not the brightest pencil in the stack. That analogy works, right? All right. Let's take a moment to really think about what we've done today. Direct to move. No, I don't want to follow. Come along. There we go. I am using the Clever Girl mod, which does give you a bit more control over your companions. This is not the companion I intended to use it on. It's an okay companion, but we can do better. Like I say, I didn't take this companion as a means of like extra firepower, but rather a means of like collecting their trade. It was a diplomatic, trade. Let's just put it that way. It was a power gain. It wasn't necessarily muscle. Anyway, cast down your artifacts. I mean, they really are probably one of the worst companions I could have. They're not. I mean, they're doing a good job. They're doing an okay job. Look at this little pistol. Doing its work well. They're serving their purpose, and they have already served their purpose. So like anything they do on top of that is gravy. But the fact that they just like shout, about their religion kind of nonstop is like, can you stop? You're embarrassing me in front of the irritable tortoises. Maybe you have a chance of converting the irritable tortoises, but I don't know, I'd rather you. Huh? I'm getting stunned by irritable tortoises? I didn't know that was possible. I feel like our AV is not high enough. I should not be getting stunned by tortoises. Don't like how many kudzu we're fighting. We're gonna get our shit rusted. I am happy to see a statue of an eater though, because that means we have Pretty sure that means we have a becoming nook in this on this floor. What happened to our Mechanimous friend? He's just kind of gone. Did I like accidentally tell them to? Yeah, our. Did we just lose our main weapon? No, not quite our main weapon. Buddy, what is happening here? Engagement style, aggressive. Direct to engage defensively. How about that? Did I look in here? No. Okay, I mean, and there's nothing in there. I'm pretty sure there is a becoming nook on this floor and I haven't found it yet. That being said, there is a lot of kudzu on this floor, so it is making things a little bit concerning. There's nothing else. Okay. Oh, wait, I see it. I see it. That is to say, I see the glass. It might be that the becoming nook got spawned in the wall, unfortunately. I am gonna look, though. I think it got spawned in the wall. That happens sometimes. But other times it can like get spawned right next to the glass. In like a little tiny hole in a nook, fittingly enough. Okay, I think it's not here. I think it got spawned in the wall. That sucks. That happens. Okay, so we're done with this historical site. Kind of want to make a trip to the stilt. To, you know, to sell some stuff. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying to get up to Ezra early because Ezra's got some really good stuff. You know, it's a little bit of a risk, especially, I mean, I wouldn't do it basically until we have wayfaring for the jungle. I wouldn't do it unless we have that. And honestly, a precinct navigator would also be helpful. Like, we would want stuff to make sure that we don't get lost, because that is a pretty dangerous trip. But it would be worth it because we could buy a recoiler to Ezra right away. And then we could use the cell from the Ezra recoiler to recoil back to our home. Honestly, it's kind of tempting. In fact, I think we have some spare skill points right now, so I could do it. Is that what we want to do though? We have wayfaring. We could take jungles. Tempting, really, really tempting. Let's do it. This is possibly one of the riskiest plays I've ever made in CUD. Worthwhile for sure, very worthwhile. You know what? Before we start this, let me bring as much trade as I can carry. I guess I'll take the books. Take the books. I'll take the luminous horseshrooms. I'll take the battle axe. Sure, I need another one. I'm gonna take all of the scrap. We can actually follow how much we're gonna be carrying. So probably we don't want to take all of the pelts because we have other things we can bring. But I don't know. That being said, we'll get pretty close. I think we'll actually be able to take all of it. We won't be able to take all the nuggets. Okay. Let's do that. This seems pretty good. So we are carrying like... hey, what? We have space left over. What's going on there? That's weird. Hold on. Yeah, we've got like plenty of space left over. Let's take all of that and the last pelt. In fact, I think we can get away with carrying the sap and wine. Yeah. And we can take that as well. We can carry everything. That's great. Not sure why it was telling me that I didn't have enough room. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. So, we are going to be traveling through the jungle, and I'm basically I think you can see my mouse. I'm going to go cross this one river spot here. It is the most dangerous part, I think, in our journey, but it will we only have to do this once, basically. Oh, well, we got lost. It's okay if we get lost in the mountains. Getting lost in the mountains is going to be far better than getting lost in the jungle. Getting lost in the jungle, oof. Yeah, I'll take that axe. Actually, now that I you know, I know that we are an axe build, it is kind of tempting to try and find us some goat folk, only because actually I'm gonna fly. I think that flying will be good in this situation. Only because goat folk tend to carry carbide battle axes. That would be good for us. Okay, so far so good. Please don't get lost. Please. Good. Perfect. All right. So I'm pretty sure the only thing we got to kill here is this one Adai. Very tough. I mean, I could try and avoid it. I would like to avoid it. It doesn't seem aggro to us. I don't want to fight anything, basically, if I can avoid it. I just want to get to Ezra. Okay, we are here. Perfect. I'm going to stop flying, and I'm going to do a quick search. Our character does, unfortunately, just like auto-grab the water. I kind of wish that he didn't do that. I guess I could. That is my fault. I could tell him not to do that, but. So okay, this is fine, and I'm going to. This is an important story location, but this isn't the Ezra I care about. The Ezra I care about is here. Painted lore. I'm gonna stop moving for a moment because I really don't want to auto pick up that water. I would like to talk to our friend here. Sixshrew. Hello, Sixshrew. This is great. I'm very happy with this idea. I mean, first, I think we're gonna buy ourselves a floating glow sphere. Oh, access to Crysteel. 2,000 for a Crysteel battle axe. Full right. Honestly, I feel like maybe we don't buy a Crysteel one. We buy a full right one now. Can we? Oh, that feels so good, honestly. To be able to like get to Ezra, to be able to afford like really good gear like right away. This is really good. This is in a way a culmination of like my understanding of Caves of Qud. Like you could definitely make an argument that I shouldn't be here. I'm coming here early, but I don't mind. I think that this is fine. I'd say part of the problem with the early game, or at least I'm not in the mid game. I'm still in the early game, but like finding an access point for gear is definitely a trouble spot for for a lot of people, myself included, for trying to find trying to find some better gear is a difficult thing because you're kind of relying on the RNG. So if you can make a safe kind of like focused journey to Ezra, you immediately open yourself up to give yourself access to really important stuff right away. Hated by the villagers of Had, hated by frogs for stealing a cherished heirloom. What is our reputation with frogs right now? It's already not great, so I could work on making it better, or I could just make friends with Ela. And I do like Ela, so... And they'll teach me how to make the overloaded mod, if I'm so inclined. They'll also teach me repair, which would be pretty nice as well. But anyway, I need to talk to Ela because, well, they have... Pretty sure this is the... Is this not the recoiler for Ezra? It's a lot more expensive than I expected. I mean, that's okay. We've got a lot of stuff to trade, but still is quite a bit more expensive than I expected. Let's trade all of our copper nuggets. I don't know if I'm ready to trade our honey. Trade this. I guess our luminous horseshoe. I brought the books on the off chance that I would need it. I don't want to trade those shoes. I intend on using those shoes, if you can believe that. I guess we're gonna trade some of our actual trade goods. You know, I know it's odd to feel resistant to that. I guess we could like make up the rest in water. No, I don't think we have enough. Let's do that. I think that would be fine. We're a little bit dry right now, but that's okay. Okay, so now let's... I really do hope that is the recoiler. Don't disassemble it. That would be... Yeah, and it does have a cell inside of it. What kind of cell does it have? It has a chem cell. Okay. That's why it was so expensive. But we needed a chem cell anyway. So now I'm going to install in our Alipur recoiler the chem cell. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, my mind is like, I'm getting ideas. No, what we do is we talk to one of our banana ranchers here. We don't have cooking and gathering yet, right? Wait, we don't need cooking and gathering. We can go to the clay oven. Eat goat and sweet leaf. Psychometry. Oh, it's all coming together, isn't it? It's all coming together. And now we can learn how to make a chem cell. Read the early history with psychometry. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. This is really good. I know it's like I sound really excited. It's in a way it's because like a lot of things have just kind of come together in my mind about like this really does make a huge difference for this run. For one thing, we have a full right battle axe, which I am very happy about. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in our main hand. We still have like pretty crappy battle axes in our other hands, but that's okay. In a primary hand, we have a good one. That's all that really matters for now. We can also learn how to make stun gas grenades, which is good, and thermal grenades, which is good. We can learn also how to, what all of this stuff is. We don't need to examine it and potentially break it. We have an Eater's Nectar Injector. I didn't realize that. I'm beginning to regret not taking that other Mechanimist friend because I'm pretty sure they also had a smoky tonic. So, yeah, that was kind of silly of me, wasn't it? That's okay. That's okay. We learn. Imbibe in the history of how to make a molded thing. Okay, so at this point we have a Masterwork Desert Rifle. I wouldn't mind learning how to mod that. Ela was selling some pretty good mods, but don't necessarily need that yet. We can start making grenades. I think I actually do want to make another chem cell. And we just made a high capacity chem cell. That's fantastic. It is drained though. Can we recharge it? Cost 5 A's. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Good to just have an extra one of those. And we could also, if we wanted to, equip our bioscanner. I'd prefer to have like a solar cell inside this. I'm not sure what it does. Gives a detailed readout of the life signs of biological entities in its surroundings. I don't know if that's like super good. I might look up what it's specifically used for to see if it's something we actually want to make use of. I know that's, you know, maybe a little bit cheatsy, but it is what it is. So our friend here, hated by the Merchants Guild, admired by villagers of Ezra. I think we definitely want to make friends with our warden here. I generally like to make friends with every... Oh, I don't have I need oil. Shoot. I like to make friends with every warden. Wardens are like, you know, one of my favorite companions. They're all generally pretty good. And also, I would make the argument that warden reputation is pretty much good exclusively for having warden companions. Like, I don't know what you can really do with it outside of like having wardens join you. I don't know if they even teach you anything. Could be wrong about that. Before we leave, maybe I should check that. Let me just double check that. Where did the warden go? I guess I can just like do this. Yeah. Oh, right. I didn't make friends with him. All right. I think that's good. I think we're good with Ezra. So I'm going to go ahead and recoil to our main village. I guess our next order of business is what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and make a note, general notes. Find oil Ezra Warden. That's part of my goal here. I would like to have a few wardens join us. I should also, I might, between this episode and the next, I am actually going to check on Bela just to see what's going on there. I don't want to have that, you know, I don't want to show that because I don't know what's going on and it could be really nasty. So besides that, I guess our next order of business is to go to Gritgate. We could get the rest of our stuff from the historic site. I don't think there was anything like of real note, you know, there. There's nothing like really necessary there. So the next thing is to go to Gritgate. We're at level 12. We can still very easily die from a novice, you know, seeker of the sightless way. They're just really vicious and they can kill us pretty good. But you know, we gotta take the plunge at some point. So the journey to Gritgate is probably next in the order of business. Maybe get some more money so that we can buy a Gritgate recoiler. Anyway, if you're enjoying this series, do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.